All right, you guys, I'm back and I'm refreshed, and this is part 2 to my 12/22 readings. So I'm really excited for those of you guys who are participating in this. Thank you to those of you guys who are patient and just waiting in line. This will probably go on for a couple more hours. We still have a couple more spots open. And I'm just shuffling my cards, waiting for you guys to show up. These readings are a really great chance to just try this out if you've never done it before, or if you've had readings from me before and you just want a quick question answered. I will still be going live for free very soon, probably next weekend I'll go live for free again. But this is a way to ensure that your question is answered. So if you're just showing up here and you're wondering what's going on, I'm doing readings for $12.22. You can ask one question, you send your question and your payment to paypal.me/rainbowharmony. A couple more spots open. How many spots do we have left, John? So, like, just, we have spots open. I don't know how many left, but we have them open. All right, what's up? So who's next, John? What's their question? All right, so Elise is next.
Things seem to not be going the way I envisioned. What do I need to do to get on the path I need to experience freedom?
Okay, so Elise is saying things aren't really going exactly the way that she'd like them to be, and she's wondering, like, what does she need to do to get on the path to freedom? Wow, so this is something I have a lot of experience in. Just a quick backstory. A couple years ago, I was broke. I was pretty much homeless. I was working multiple jobs, working for the man, working so hard, barely, able to keep the lights on, multiple roommates, didn't have a car, just dropped out of school twice, dealing with ADHD, depression, anxiety, and PTSD, and just feeling super lost. And in just a couple of short years, I was able to get on the path of my dreams, start 2 successful businesses, and be able to travel the world, live in luxury, and live in infinite abundance. So, mindset is one of the first things I did that help with that, so we'll pull some cards for that. Exercise and eating healthy is going to help as well, because you can't live the life of your dreams or get on the path to freedom when your body and your vessel are all clogged up, full of toxins and eating processed sugars and lots of processed carbohydrates and not exercising. Your energy has a lot to do with what you attract in life, and so your energy does have to do with your emotions, because emotions are energy in motion. So getting your emotions, your feelings, your thoughts, and your perceptions balanced is going to be where you're going to want to start, but it's very difficult, and you're going to be working against yourself if you're not eating healthy and you're not exercising regularly. So this is where you're going to want to start. Let's pull some cards, though, to kind of see what's going on in your specific situation. This is doable, though. If you get your mind and your thoughts and your perceptions on point and you work on the health of your body, that'll help you get into energetic alignment. And from that place of balance, whatever choices you make will be fully supported, and your energy will be more powerful as you go forward. Life is always going to hit you with random stuff. Like right now it's Mercury retrograde, so there's random stuff that's happening. But if you can learn to flow with the punches in life and keep your perceptions strong and keep taking good care of yourself, you're going to be a force to be reckoned with. So let's go ahead and pull some cards for you and see what's going on here. You are still on the path to your destiny. This is telling you you're not off the path. Everything is happening exactly the way it's supposed to. Sometimes when it feels like you have reached a slowdown or a blockage or a stop or a delay on your path, it's because you're actually being moved to a shortcut for realignment. There could be certain realizations and lessons you're supposed to learn where you're at right now, and blessings that will come as a result. So, number one, I see for you, you are working really hard. You are very focused and very serious in your life, but something that needs to be balanced right now is your playfulness. This is the otter card. Have you ever watched any otter videos on YouTube? Pull up another window, you guys, real quick. And watch some funny otter compilations and just see how playful and silly and ridiculous these little water dogs are. The otter spirit animal reminds us to put some play into our day and reminds us that each one of us has an inner child inside of us that longs for laughter and sunshine and play. So, my question to you was, when was the last time you allowed yourself to play? When was the last time you gave yourself a couple hours or even a whole day or an afternoon to just do something fun or adventurous or silly? You know, following the path of your inner child is sometimes the best path to follow. I thought, you know what, maybe I should go back to school and I should do something more serious with my life. But there was a part of me that wanted to be free and that wanted to travel. And so when I started going on that path and kind of making choices that allowed me to go in that direction, all the doors started to open. I had more fun, I had better energy, and it allowed me to manifest more of the things I wanted. So this is telling you, like, if you need to prime your energy right now to get in balance, doing things that are fun is going to help you. Maybe your schedule's a little full right now, but if you could sign up for some type of creative class that's once a week, whether it's just like going to a pottery shop or Color Me Mine or something, or getting some art supplies and just setting that date with yourself that you're going to come home and instead of watching Netflix, you're just going to paint instead and put on some music that you like, that could actually really go far. Also, making sure that you're getting out in nature. Like, if you're ever in a funky mood or like you're feeling like your world is falling apart, if you just go to a park or a botanical garden and you just play around or go sit by the fountain or you read a nice book while sitting on a blanket, all of a sudden you're gonna feel like you're living the good life. So, like attracts like. If you want to attract more freedom into your life, start doing things that make you feel free. So for me, what makes me feel free is going out in nature. What makes me feel free is maybe some days sleeping in, even if I have a bunch of stuff to do. You know, what makes me feel free is I love doing tarot readings. You know, this makes me feel free to express myself. So maybe make a list of things that are fun for you that make you feel free. Like, literally write it down and make a whole list, like 2 pages long. And every day look at the list and just pick one thing and do it. So sometimes we have to be practical because we're going to be like, yeah, I'm going to have more fun. I know I need to have more fun, but sometimes our logical mind will tell us, like, I need to do this, I need to pay the bills, I need to blah, blah, blah. You can find a way to balance and still be responsible, still get things done, and still work towards your goals while also allowing yourself to have fun. That's what balance is all about. And so, yeah, I definitely see allowing more fun into your life and actually, like, coming up with ideas in order to make that happen. Because whenever, you know, push comes to shove, that fun thing we have planned is the first thing to go. You know, this might also have to do with setting boundaries with people that are around you. You have a really strong empath energy. You attract people in your life. Some of these relationships are amazing people. Some of these people might be expecting a lot from you, whether it's family or friends. You might get that text message or phone call that they need your help or they need you to be there. And it's important to be there and to help the people you love, but you can't pour from the cup that's empty. So sometimes you can have boundaries and decide, you know what, I'm not going to answer that text. I'm going to turn my phone off and I'm going to paint for an hour or two instead, and then I'll go back to it later. Or I know that my family really wants me to come to this thing this weekend, but I had already set up an appointment with myself to go out in nature, spend time with a friend. And so you don't have to drop everything to always be there for the people in your life. Obviously, be there for people and help the people in your life. It's a balance, But this is saying boundaries will help you right now as well to make you feel like you're more free. When you feel like you're more free, you will attract more freedom. This is something that I did to attract travel into my life. I started traveling around where I lived. I had a really small budget, didn't really have good transportation and everything, but I would sometimes explore somewhere I'd never been before, or go to a new restaurant in my town that I'd never tried, or just drive to the next town over and just get out for the day, or take a day trip to the beach or to the mountains or something. So this is actually really important for you, taking little day trips, experiencing more freedom, and then also this is letting go of things that don't serve you, letting go of people, places, situations, habits that don't serve you. I see something about your budget, reworking your budget so that you can actually spend more on having fun and enjoying your life. You'd be surprised how much money you might be spending on like food. This is this is how I was able to save to travel the world. Not even kidding you. I just stopped going out to eat. I went on Pinterest and I found like healthy 3-ingredient meals, and I just like went crazy with it and kind of got like, Tupperwares and put little things in them. My husband actually helped a lot with this. He's the cook, he's the chef. But we started cooking things that were like at home more and like had multiple meals, and you could put it in the fridge and warm it up later. And all of a sudden we cut our grocery budget to like a third of what it was before, and we were saving hundreds of dollars a month. So sometimes that Chipotle burrito or that Taco Bell or whatever, it seems so easy and it seems like so quick to grab and it's so cheap, but it adds up, and then it also makes your body sluggish and brings down your energy. It can mess with your prana, the flow of energy in your body. So this is saying really working on the budget and working on the food and stuff, will actually really help you as well. So, yeah, there's going to be some big changes that need to happen to help you go on this path to freedom. And then the last thing I'm seeing for you is you might just kind of feel like you're off the path because you have like a rough idea of what you want. You want freedom, but you need to get more specific. What does freedom look like to you? What does it sound like? What does it smell like? What is it like? Really ask yourself, what would this actually be like? Create a vision board. Easiest way is to go on Pinterest and make a secret mood board and find pictures that remind you of freedom. For you, is freedom being by the beach all the time and going on picnics on the beach? Is freedom working from home? Is freedom having a really well-paying job at a certain dream company or a certain position that you want to be in? What does that look like for you? Is freedom being able to have your own house? Is freedom traveling? For everyone, freedom looks different. So what does it look like for you? Make a vision board, and it's very powerful when your third eye can actually see what it is you want. After you've made your vision board, then you can start making a list of tiny little baby steps that it's going to take you to get where you want to go. Like for me with traveling and quitting a day job, I was like, okay, well, I need to have some kind of job on the internet or be able to do freelance work. So for me, I started working on building my art portfolio for makeup and for fashion styling. I started this YouTube channel. I found some other things I could invest in, and I just worked on that while I had a day job. And I worked and I worked and I worked for years, and over time I was able to quit. Then I was like, okay, well, I need to save some money to travel. So I need to rework my budget. I need to move somewhere, maybe get some roommates again, so I'm not wasting all my money on this rent in this place I'm not going to live in for much longer. And I had to think about maybe I need to get rid of this and I can sell stuff on eBay. And I just thought of all these crazy different ways to make money, and I tried them. Some failed, some worked. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. And then pretty soon I'm on that plane, flying around the world. So be willing to invest time and years into this goal of freedom for yourself. And remember that you can have freedom right now where you're at. So last message for you, final message, last thing you need to know about this. Oh yeah, this says be honest with yourself. Is there anybody in your life that you feel like you would let down if you chose a different path in life? Are there some things you've chosen in your life because you feel pressured by society, or because you feel pressured by your friends or your community or your family? This is saying like it's going to really rejuvenate you to maybe let go of some things or some beliefs or thoughts that have been pushed on you. Like maybe you've always been told money is the root of all evil, or maybe you grew up in a family or community that was like lack mentality, and you can start to prime your energy and say, you know what? Abundance is my birthright. I am abundant. I am a good steward of my money. I am resourceful. I do save my money. I am wealthy. I'm getting wealthier every day. And let go of those old thoughts and beliefs that you're always going to be in the same place, or that you can't move further than where the other people around you are. Dare to be different. When you're being different, there's going to be other people around you that are going to see you going on this path to freedom, who might be threatened by it or confused by it. Keep your plans to yourself and just slowly rise above it. And anyone who doesn't support that or agree with it, they'll just fall by the wayside. So you've got this. You're on this path. You do have freedom. Biggest thing I can say for you is start having more fun. You might feel like if I have more fun, I'm going to be wasting time, I'm going to be wasting money, or I'm not going to be meeting goals. But this is going to make you feel better. And when you feel better, you do better in life, and you become more balanced, and you attract more positive energy in your life. So I hope this resonates with you. I'm really passionate about this topic. Oh my goodness, you guys. It's been such a path for me, getting on my path to freedom. Sometimes you really kind of do have to fight for it. But you realize what you're fighting against sometimes is yourself, your own thoughts, your own perceptions, your own beliefs that are holding you back. Remember, we're all worthy. We are all the master creators of our life. We can create anything we want. As long as you have a vision and you're willing to work towards it and not give up, and you can let go of timelines and just enjoy your path along the way, you're going to do great. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and get the next person. Who's next, John? Who?
Anina.
What's up, Anina?
Just moved to a new city and my school starts in a couple of weeks.
Ooh.
Guidance message for this in the beginning of chapter my life in general. And
Okay. All right, so Anina, this is exciting. You just moved to a new city and you're starting school in a couple weeks, and you're just wanting some guidance on this new chapter in your life. So let's look into this. So right now you're probably just nesting in your home and getting everything all set up where you're living now, and trying to figure out like where your favorite spots are to go and hang out, and just enjoying this path. Might be a little lonely if you haven't made any new friends yet, but don't worry, because I see lots of friends coming in your life very soon. So you're just wondering maybe what to expect. Oh my goodness, I see friends. Look at that. I was just saying new friends coming in your life. Honestly, within the first 2 months of your new school, you are going to get a group of friends. Like, I feel like a regular group of friends. Like, you'll be hanging out with, you'll be going places with, a good study group. And this is actually going to be really important for you and your success in this city. The social component of our life, you guys, is so important. So this is reminding you that you have a chance to kind of start over and start fresh. If you made friends in the past that you felt like were kind of pulling you down, or were just kind of like not as fun, or just toxic, we've all made friends like that, you guys. It happens. This is saying like you have a chance to kind of decide who you want to give your energy to and who you want to let in your life, because your time is a blessing and is a gift. Access to you is a gift that you get to give. So be very discerning, because you are an empath. So sometimes you might attract people to you that need a lot of healing, or that are codependent or whatever. I feel like you know how to recognize those people now. You get a chance to start over. So look for other people that are working really hard in school, that look at life with that glasses half full perspective, that just want to have fun and be in the moment, because having one chaotic and drama person in your life can just turn everything upside down. So this is saying, as you go forward to make friends, don't be afraid. There's a lot of protection around you, and remember to have boundaries, and you'll make the best friends ever. And this is saying that some of these friends will actually be very generous. I actually see you moving again. I see you making a friend or two who asks you to move in with them, or like there's a better rent situation or a better place. So you could be breaking your lease, or maybe we're talking about next year or something, or next semester. But I do see you eventually moving in with somebody, or everyone coming together to live at a certain place. So just keep that in mind. If you're feeling lonely, if you're living on your own and you feel lonely, or if you have a roommate that you just don't like or something, there's going to be a change, opportunity opening up. Could be sooner than later. Interesting. What else is going on here? Okay, yeah, there's definitely something coming in love for you. Yeah. There's something coming in love. This is somebody who starts off as a friend, okay? You might not initially be seeing this person like kind of romantically at first. You might be attracted to them. Then you guys kind of end up in the friend zone and hang out. But then later, you guys are able to have a conversation about like, what are we? And like, I do see a relationship coming in for you, but it's very unexpected. And it seems like it starts off as a friendship first. So it's really interesting. You guys really get to know each other, and it kind of just naturally turns into a relationship. There's going to be a lot of people interested in you. Yeah. I feel like an energy of 3 people. I know that's really crazy, but I feel 3 people. Okay, so one of them is like somebody that you are very attracted to, and there is true love between you guys, but then there's another person that comes in, okay? And you're like, wait, I think this person's the one. So it's really confusing because you're kind of already off on a path with one person. Then there's this person that's just kind of like a friend, but like maybe friendlier. So yeah, there's 3 people. So have fun with that. I think that you'll know which person is the one to be with, and there will be a relationship. My advice to you is to just have fun and kind of hold off from getting into a relationship while this is all going on, and just enjoy yourself. It might be a little hectic trying to have a relationship while you're getting adjusted to this new school and this new life and everything, but just know there will be a lot of activity in your love life. I just see a lot of social energy. So I feel like meeting these people has to do with that group of friends you get into. It just kind of expands. I see something about being a little frustrated with your financial situation. You're gonna have to think of an idea to help with that. This idea might be getting part-time work, maybe doing some type of work at the school. It could just be a couple hours a week that you're like working in the library, or you're doing tutoring or something like that. But I feel like this has to do with like your fun money. You know what I mean? Because I feel like your expenses are paid for, everything's looking good, but you might realize you want more money to have fun, or to go out, or to get yourself some nice things. And so that's a little frustrating because the budget's a little tight, but just a couple hours of work a week is enough to like build this abundance. So I see something about working at the school if you're not doing that already. So yeah, something about working at the school is going to be really good for you. And it'll be something really easy. And you actually will probably make a lot of friends doing that. So I actually have a feeling one of these people, you meet them on the job. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing for you so far. Let's get some final messages. Anything else you need to know? Yeah, there will be some kind of heartbreak. You know, I'm tapping into a lot of love energy because you're going to be one of these people you're going to have to let go of because you decide to choose another person. And that might be really sad, but like you're going to be just respecting yourself and your truth. And I think that person will understand and you guys will end up being cool. I actually see that they end up with a friend of yours after that. So everything works out. Everyone's happy. Yeah, that's what that card's saying. This is a really healing path for you. Like right now, I'm just seeing a message to kind of rest up and get ready for all this activity. Just relax, get time in nature as you're settling into your new place. This is also about creating sacred space. So as you're decorating your apartment or your room or your dorm or whatever, make sure you get some nice crystals around you. I would recommend some rose quartz. That will help with your energy and love. I also recommend some amethyst. Pretty basic, but it's a really great protective crystal. And also maybe some adventuring. Where's my adventuring crystal? Oh, of course it's missing. Oh, here it is. Some adventuring. This will attract abundance into your life, money into your life. And also, I like the name of this crystal, adventuring. It reminds me of adventure. So it's definitely going to attract some fun and adventure into your life and kind of help you to take risks and to enjoy yourself. Fresh flowers around your apartment or your room or your dorm, I feel like that's going to be really important for you. Having that greenery because you're going to be spending a lot of time indoors studying. So definitely get some fresh flowers and it'll just make you feel like, oh, I'm living my new life and everything's cute and happy. And there's something about fresh flowers in a vase, you guys. Something I like to do a lot when I'm traveling, even if the place I'm living in isn't really my own or it feels temporary, just, putting your little touch around the space, maybe put some photographs up or do a painting and put it on the wall or something, do a little bit of crafting and really settle into the place that you're in and create sacred space and get ready to really nest and do some work for your school. Lot of opportunity coming in your life. This is probably going to be one of the years you never forget. This is a big transition for you. I see you making lots of friends, being really happy in this situation. So congrats on your new life and this new journey and your schooling. I honestly feel like as far as the studying goes, you're going to be doing just fine. Keep on keeping on. Yeah. Here's your diploma coming at some point in the future. Actually, last message for you. This is a delay. This is saying you might have to go to school one more semester than you originally thought. I'm just going to lay that out there. Don't be afraid of that. Not everybody finishes school exactly when they're supposed to, or within 2 years or 4 years or however long it is. Like sometimes you have to go an extra semester, an extra year. So don't worry about that. That's coming in the future. Don't worry about it. It's going to be fine, okay? All right, I hope that resonates with you. And we're going to move on to the next person. So who's next, John?
Shar.
All right, Shar, what's up?
Just booked a principal role on a show. Should I quit my day job and pursue acting/singing full time now, or should I juggle both?
Wow. That's amazing. Wow. I'm so shocked. This is so cool. So you just booked a principal role on a show. And you're wondering, should you quit your day job and just go for it? Huh. Let's pull some cards. Okay, so I'm just going to be honest with you and tell you my first impulse was yes. Like, that's my first impulse. Let's just compare these two paths, okay? So we're going to look in and see, like, what would the path look like if you kept the day job, and what would the path look like if you just let it go, okay? I'm really excited for you. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. Okay, so here's the energy if you quit your day job and you just pursue this acting and singing thing full time. this card says, like, definitely respect yourself and your capabilities, like, you're ready. Celebrate this. This is a huge life accomplishment. Obviously, this is just like one of the first ones, and there's so much more for you on this path, but this is seriously a huge deal. If you quit your day job, I'll be real with you, it's definitely gonna be a struggle. Okay, you're gonna have to get really creative because it might be a little up and down for you financially. Okay, you might have some situations where you like have to move in with somebody, or you're down to the last dollar. Okay, there's maybe a little bit of debt that you acquire. But this is the Tower card and it's reversed. So it's like you might feel like you're falling at one part and like crap might go down, but you're going to be okay. All right? This is a huge risk, but I feel like you're at a point in your life where you can afford to take a risk. Like you're still young. Like that's what this time in your life is all about. Okay? Also, this message is really interesting. It says, allow opportunity. Like, allow this opportunity. Okay, excuse me. Let me get some water. I gotta make sure I'm keeping my voice lubricated doing all these readings. So next for you, we have, what would happen if you stayed in your day job? Well, this might appear to be the more responsible decision, okay? But it also might be kind of boring. Emotionally, obviously, this is the choice you probably don't want to do. There's some entanglements. This is chaos. There's all these people's energy around you in the day job. It can be a bit of a distraction. It's obviously not what you want to do in the long term. There's people that are depending on you. You're worried if you're going to have to take certain shifts off, or if you're going to have to, it's like you're going to have to take off shifts. You're worried you're going to disappoint the boss, or maybe you'll get fired because you have to call off sometimes because of unexpected things coming up because of the show and everything. And it would be really difficult to juggle this job with what you're doing. This card is also trying to say, like, this is the surrender card, surrender your will, and it's reversed. I feel like this is a message, like, you might want to surrender this job. I don't know if there's somebody at the job you're attracted to or you're kind of into. Maybe you're like, oh, I would stay just so I can be around them. But, I mean, it's all about you in your life right now. You could do it. You could do both, okay? You could do both, and this would be the safest option, okay? But I don't know. Why not take the risk? Why not? You can always get another job. If crap hits the fan, you can always hit another job. If you have family you can rely on and they understand the choice you're making and they're willing to support you a little bit, or if crap hits the fan, you have something you can fall back on, that might be good to know. It might be something you want to communicate with the people around you. Personally, me in my life, I don't have any family to fall back on. So when I take a risk, it's literally just my ass that's on the line, and like I just have to trust the universe to catch my fall. I think sometimes when you push yourself to take risks and you have no other option, if shit hits the fan, like you just have to figure it out. Like that can make you stronger. That can make you more resilient. That can make you better, Ask yourself, like, what do you have to lose if you take this risk? Like, worst case scenario, what would happen, and could you live that down? I've had the worst case scenario happen to me, and I've lived it down. You're not gonna die here. You know what I mean? You're gonna make it through. So I just kind of see this message like, go for it. This is your chance. You don't want to wonder what if. You can always get another job, but an opportunity like this and the ability to put yourself into it full time and make it work, even if you have to like scrimp by or debt or like live with friends a little bit or whatever, it could really make this worth it. So yes, this path will be a struggle. I definitely don't want to hide that from you. But I also see like you will be protected, And this might just be the time in your life where you need to just take this risk and take this opportunity. All right? So, yeah, go for it. There's going to be some crap that goes down for sure. Um, but I don't know. It's like, take the risk. Let's go ahead and get a final message for you. It's not going to be all butterflies and sunshine. I just want to make that clear. Yeah, go with the flow. You know, if you have some time to put off this decision for a couple weeks, that could help because it's Mercury retrograde right now. Maybe wait to quit your job and think about it for a couple more weeks if you have the time. If this is something you've already been thinking about for a while, then you can move forward with quitting the job if it's something you've been thinking about for a while since before Mercury retrograde. Because sometimes the energy of Mercury retrograde helps you to be able to like move forward with things that you've already like set and you've already had in mind. But if you can, just kind of go with the flow and see how you're feeling a little bit. Check in with, you know, options, resources, maybe write a pros and cons list. But I say trust your heart, you know, and even if you have to go get another job again, so what? At least you tried it, you know? So congratulations to you and your amazing opportunity. I think that that's just so cool, and you have to go for your dream and you have to go hard, you know? So take risks, and you know, you don't want to look back on your life and wonder what if. Like, this is your time, this is your chance, you know? So yeah. I hope that that resonates with you. So are we closed now on readings? Okay, so what's the how? Okay, so how many do we have left? All right, you guys, I'm just shuffling my cards and just seeing like how many spots are left. Okay, I have 2 more spots left. Thank you to you guys who are, you know, just staying tuned and able to wait for your reading. This is gonna go on for probably a couple more hours. I have, you know, quite a few people in line. But if you have to leave for any reason, I will be uploading this onto my channel afterwards, so you can always watch it later. So who's next, John? All right, Sasha's next.
Then going to a transition, exiting a relationship, contemplating a move, and looking for new jobs. Is there any insights?
Okay, so you're going through a transition right now and exiting a relationship, and you're thinking about moving and getting a new job. So, wow, big time of change. I'm so proud of you that you're like sticking to your choice, because sometimes it's easy to just kind of stay in your comfort zone and stay with somebody, even if your heart and your mind and your soul and everything are telling you to leave. And, you know, it can be so easy to stay in the relationship and stay with your old routine, but it's like, you know, your heart's pushing you to make all these changes. So let's go ahead and pull some cards and just look into this for you to help you find some peace on this journey. I'm really, really happy for you making the hard choices, but this will change your life. Oh my goodness, look what we got. This can be a card that's talking about separation. I feel like this is a separation that might be kind of amicable. It's hard because you guys kind of both still have feelings for each other, but you know that this relationship has kind of you've outgrown it. You've outgrown it. You know, so this is the lily, this is the funeral flower, this is kind of like this kind of message of the death, chaos, destruction, like letting something go. But it's also a promise of the love that you guys shared is never going to go anywhere. It's always going to be around you. This is a very important person in your life. This person was a soulmate. You probably still have a twin flame somewhere out there. I definitely sense you're on the twin flame journey. This person was really important in your path, and they're a past life partner. You probably see them in the next life. So, you know, your heart will heal. I also kind of feel like this relationship has kind of been over for a long time. Like, you've already kind of left it and healed in a way, even though you're still there. It's been over for you for a long time. And so the transition for you leaving this relationship is actually going to be a lot easier than you think. Okay? Going to be a lot easier than you think. Yeah, this is you moving away. This is you moving away for sure. Maybe it is that you'll actually be going across an ocean or across a body of water or trying to be somewhere near the ocean or something like that. I definitely see that message for you. You're a little hesitant. You're hesitating, like, should I move? And I feel like this is a yes. This idea has popped into your mind for a reason. Okay? Yeah, oh my goodness. I'm like freaking out at your cards. This says taking a leap of faith, taking a risk, moving away, traveling, follow your impulse. Sometimes you shouldn't overanalyze things. Sometimes you should just take a risk. Yes, definitely move. Definitely move. And this is saying that you will be supported. Here's what I notice is that when your higher self is asking you to make a big change in your life and you start taking the steps in that direction, especially when it's a really difficult change, the doors open, the abundance comes, the support comes, and that's a sign like you're supposed to do it, you know? So when you start saving up for this, like, options for you to make more money, options for you to save, options for you to maybe get a side job or whatever it is you need to support this path will literally come out of nowhere. Like, you're gonna be shocked. You're gonna be like, okay, this is definitely the path I'm supposed to be on because I'm getting all of this support. So don't even worry about how. Start making your plans to move and realize you can really go anywhere. You know, I always tell people when you're kind of at that rock bottom, it sucks, but it's also amazing because you can go anywhere from there. The last time I hit rock bottom was when I was able to get my life aligned to travel the world and live in infinite abundance. So for you, maybe instead of just moving to the next town over, maybe you can go to a different state. Maybe you can go to a different country. I mean, who knows? So, you know, maybe make a list of a couple different places that you feel drawn to, and start, you know, looking into that. I do see something about you maybe going abroad, teaching English, just trying to get away for a while, trying to get your life in order. If you've been thinking about that, definitely look into it. Or, you know, it might just be that you apply to a job in a similar field, but it's time to make a choice. The energy will be really strong for you the next 2 months to be able to figure this out. Yeah, I feel like you're going to take a big risk. Take the biggest risk you can. That's my advice to you in this situation. Don't play it safe. Don't just go to that next town. Move far, you know, and you're going to be so happy. You're going to start over. You're going to make new friends. Everything's going to be fresh. Why not? Why not just start your whole life over? It's okay to do that, you know? Did you guys know anytime you want, you can start over? Every day you can start over. Every day, every moment is a new opportunity. You don't have to be who you've always been. You can change, you can be different. And sometimes it's hard because when you're around people that you're really familiar with, they can keep you stuck in an old version of yourself that you feel you've outgrown. So for you, excuse me, I feel like you're going to spread your wings and fly, and you're going to become like a completely new person, and that's okay. You're going to become even a better version of yourself. It's like the snake that's shedding its skin. So I see you moving away. John, can you pull up a map for me real quick? A map of the world? Sorry, I know you're like doing a lot of stuff. Could you do that? Yeah, I see new friendships. I see new people coming in. When you're somewhere completely new, you don't know anybody, it kind of forces you to like be bold and to make new friends. And so, yeah, you're gonna do so good during this transition. I just want to look at the map real quick and see if there's anywhere that's standing out. But trust your heart with where you're being called to go. If I say anywhere that is somewhere you wanted to go or that is near somewhere you want to go for it. I could be off on this. It's been a little while since I've done a map reading, but yeah, we're gonna take a look at the map. Can you pull it up for me?
You want some names in it?
I just want a map of the world. Yeah, it's time to leave this relationship behind. New job, new location. You've been thinking about this for a while. Time to go. Save that money. Get 2 jobs or whatever. Get a side job, babysit on the side, put yourself up on a babysitting website, whatever you got to do. I'm laughing because John pulled up a flat earth map of the world. What's up, flat earthers? Okay. I wish it was bigger. Okay, so there's definitely an energy around the west coast of the United States for you. Um, Something about the west coast of the United States. All right, let me know if that resonates. Maybe Oregon, California. It's so small. Can you pull me up a bigger map where I can like see the places? No, it's fine. Sorry, I know this is taking like forever, but I want to make sure, I don't know why, but I'm really being called to do a map reading for you, and I'm just gonna do it. Maybe this is interesting for those of you guys who've never seen me do this before. Fulfillment. Another message. You gotta do this. Gotta make this happen. Oh, here we go. Okay, okay. Okay. Oh, definitely. The West Coast of the United States is really popping up for you. Okay? Oh, yeah. I feel like crazy tingling in my fingers. Wow, that's insane. West Coast. There's also a really strong energy around Italy. I don't know if that's somewhere you're going to go in the future, you're going to travel to. And you know what's really interesting? These both kind of have a similar climate. Italy, California kind of area. I feel like anywhere where there's a beach or there's water, kind of that Mediterranean climate is going to be really good for you. And I also kind of felt an energy over here, kind of in China. But if you notice, that's all kind of around the same latitude. So anywhere kind of right here on the map is going to be really good for you. So, but my bet's kind of on the West Coast, okay? If that's where you came from, that's where you're coming from, it might mean just moving closer to the ocean or something. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm feeling the energy. But trust yourself, you know, look into opportunities everywhere, trust yourself. I might just be tapping into like, you've got kind of a beach goddess energy to you, and you could do well around the ocean or the beach. And this card really stood out to me. So I hope that this reading resonated with you. Good luck on your transition, and I'll see you later. So who's next, John?
That was Sasha, yes.
Yeah.
Alejandra.
Alejandra? Okay, so Alejandra is next. Hi, Alejandra. Nice to talk to you.
She didn't write a question, so she's going to be asking.
What's up, Alejandra? Feel free to write your question below. Okay, so You want to know if there's any hope of you ending up with B at all. I feel like he could be the one, but I don't know how he feels and his actions confuse me. And I met someone else and I don't know what to do. No, that makes perfect sense. Don't worry about it at all. Yeah, that makes sense. So, okay, you and B ending up together. What's the current energy between you and B? Oh, goodness. What I'm seeing so far, okay, is release your ex and then make the effort reversed. So, we're going to have to pull some more cards to see what's going on here, but initially I am just kind of feeling like this is saying don't chase this person, don't make the effort anymore. Like you put effort into this, you might not be getting much back from this person. I do feel the hot and cold energy here. And this is saying it might be, maybe it's time to release this person. I don't always get this card for like literally this person's your ex. Usually this is just like time to clear your energy from this relationship kind of card. But let's just pull some more cards, okay? That's the initial message I'm getting. But let's see if we can get some more information here, okay? How does B feel about you? Does B have romantic feelings for you? How does B feel about you? Ooh, I see what's going on here with B. So you are definitely on B's mind, okay? B is very attracted to you, thinking about you, like definitely like into you, very physically attracted to you, loves your personality. I definitely see like you're on B's mind, okay? B is attracted to you. You're not imagining this. And then we see that B sometimes comes in and flirts with you and you guys hang out or whatever, or there's a lot of flirting and it's obvious, like you guys both know that there's something going on, that there's a mutual attraction here that could even been discussed at one point. And you guys have gotten to know each other, okay? So you know each other pretty well. You spent that time getting to know each other. And so this relationship is kind of at a point where like it's either going to move forward or it isn't. So I feel like B comes in, you guys flirt, you always are getting to know each other and stuff. And then as soon as it kind of gets to that point of like, what are we? B runs away and retreats. And so it's this back and forth, hot and cold, indecisive energy. And you're just like, what do you want from me here? I feel like B likes the attention. B likes to flirt with you. B is attracted to you, but we see relationships reversed with B. It's like B doesn't want a relationship. Is B just somebody who wants to hit it and quit it, or like an F-boy or something? Maybe, you know? It kind of seems like B wants to have their cake and eat it too. Like they don't want that commitment. I don't know if this is a fear of commitment, a fear of abandonment and rejection, so they just kind of run off and make it a self-fulfilling prophecy, or if they're like trying to keep their options open because they're indecisive, there's like another person involved. You know, if I did like a full love reading, we could get the whole DL on that, but what I could tell you right now is that I don't see relationship with you guys, but that's because of B. It's not because B's not attracted to you. There's flirting, and like I have a feeling like there's some unfinished business here. B might be kind of in and out for a little while longer. You know, there's passion here. There's passion here. B definitely wants to hook up with you or connect with you or likes the energy you guys have together. So if you're down to just kind of have a no strings attached thing with B, or to just flirt and have fun with B and be in the moment, that's the kind of relationship you could have with this person right now, you know, which isn't necessarily a bad thing if everyone's cards are on the table and that's like that's okay with you. But if you're looking for a commitment or like a relationship or to go deeper, I don't see that happening with B. Because look, this says you might be looking for a commitment, okay? There's a lot of chemistry here. There's a lot of chemistry here. You guys might keep coming back to each other because there's something here. But this is saying you got to really think about your self-respect, you know? If you just allow yourself to connect with B all the time and you allow B in and out, B will get the feeling like then that they can just treat you like that, and that's fine. So if that's not fine with you, pull back a little bit, you know? Don't always be there when B tries to hit you or call you up, you know? And if B really wants to come for you and really wants to connect with you further, you know, B's gonna have to respect any boundaries that you set, okay? So it's kind of 50-50 here. I see you guys continuing to connect, but it might just not be the exact kind of relationship you're looking for right now. Now, this person that you just met or that you're just connecting with, this person seems like they're down to have a relationship. Let's look into them, okay? This says stay optimistic about your love life, by the way. You know, you've got options. The fact that you attracted another person says a lot, you know? This could be an opportunity for you to have that type of relationship you're looking for. Yeah, this says release your ex. You might need to release B in order to move forward with this new person if that's what you want. Because once again, this is all about what you want and what feels best for you. You know, you're young, have fun, do your thing. But if you're looking for something a little bit more serious, you know, this next person might be a little bit better. Yeah, this says this person isn't shy about saying how they feel. So they might have already told you that they're into you. They might already be trying to have a DTR, or that could be coming soon. But I think that they sense a blockage. You know, they might not know about B. I feel like if you really want a chance with this next person, you're gonna have to release B. So you're kind of, there's a decision to be made here for sure. This person that's come in, I feel a really strong soulmate energy with them. You know, you could give them, yep, here we go, relationship upright. Remember we got this reversed? Now this wedding card doesn't always mean you're gonna marry the person. It usually just means a commitment or like a relationship. So this new person that comes in, the cards look a lot better. I mean, look at this. Optimism, express your love, engagement, soulmate, relationship. Yeah, so there's a decision to be made. You're gonna have to make it because you can't move forward with this person or with B. You know, you're gonna have to choose one or the other. If you choose B, you might just have to be cool with whatever B's willing to give, and you know, the chance that B might not want to give you that stability in a relationship, you know? So this card kind of seems to be pointing here to this new person. Yeah, there's an imbalance here with B. You know? I also kind of feel like if you did end up with B, it might be kind of boring. Because part of the excitement about B is like that, it's like they're the one that got away. They're kind of like hard to get or something. Like really try to picture yourself in a relationship with B. Like would that really work out? Or would it be something that just fizzles out? You know what I mean? That, you know, I have a feeling B actually might be a little boring once you guys actually get together. You know, they kind of got that bad boy or, you know, bad kind of vibe to them a little bit, but it's not so alluring once you've actually caught that person all the time. This person over here, they seem like fun, okay? This person over here, this new person, they seem like fun. There's a chance for you guys. Yeah, look at this. It's like a breath of fresh air. It's exciting, it's calming. It's like you feel like a goddess around this person. They're treating you right. There's no struggle here with this person, but that could also make it kind of boring and a little too easy sometimes. You know what I mean? So maybe try the nice guy, you know? Maybe try that out and see what that's like. It could surprise you. You know, there's definitely an opportunity with this person. So just have fun, enjoy. You're gonna have to make a choice at some point. See how you feel, you know? There's really no such thing as a wrong decision here as long as you follow your heart, all right? So I hope that helped provide some insight. Thank you so much for your confirmation. I love reading your little notes and hearing you be like, yes, and everything. Yeah, I know, the chemistry with B, I feel that. I have a feeling like there's still some stuff that's gonna happen between you guys. So, you know, you don't have to make a choice just yet. Just have fun, you know? That's what relationships and love are all about. Just being in the moment, experiencing different things, and when it's time to let go of someone or detach from someone, or If you feel like you need to just make a choice, your heart will tell you when, okay? So awesome. So who's next, John?
Mona Lisa.
Okay, Mona Lisa is next. That's a really pretty name.
Make sure she didn't request to change the question.
All right, I'm stretching for a second, you guys. Ooh. Thank you to those of you guys who've been waiting to receive your reading. I really appreciate that. I know it kind of takes a while. I just want to make sure everyone gets, like, you know, a good reading. Something that's worth it. So you really feel like, you know, I really took the time for you. Okay. Who's next?
Mona Lisa. I just wanted to make sure.
All right, we're just checking in on Mona
she
Lisa's
sent an updated
questions.
version via email.
Drink
Maybe
this.
there's somebody who wanted to change
We're probably going to go on, you guys, for another hour or two.
it.
So just so everyone knows.
Could you look into my connection with P?
Okay.
Will it develop further? What's our purpose in Shannon's lives? I feel a strong connection, but there are certain confusions/blocks
Okay.
in regards to moving further.
Okay.
In either way, am I getting closer to manifesting a relationship with him?
Okay, so for Mona Lisa, we're looking into your connection with P. And there's like been some blockages and you kind of feel like you're not moving forward with this person, but there's still like a strong energy. And either way, whatever comes out, you just want to know if you're getting closer to attracting love. So yeah, let's see what's going on here. I'm not surprised at all. Everyone's got so many love questions. That's just the time of year it is right now. It's Mercury retrograde. A lot of stuff is coming up. And we're in the Lionsgate portal right now, headed towards that Venus-Mars conjunction, which means that a lot of people are going to be finding clarity in love. A lot of people will be breaking up and leaving behind old connections. A lot of people will be meeting new people. There's going to be twin flame reunions. It's going to be intense, you guys, but in the best way. So let's just see what's going on for you, Mona Lisa, with P. Yeah, a lot of confusion here. Like, is this the one? Is it not? Like, if I have such strong feelings for them, like, why isn't this moving forward, kind of thing. And I feel like for you, it's more than just feelings, because you have caught feelings for people before, and you've had situations where it's turned into something. You've had situations where it's been unrequited love, but with this person, it feels really deep. It feels like it's not just your heart. It's like there's like a soul connection. And I can definitely say this person's part of your soul family. You have a soulmate relationship, maybe past life connection. So this is a strong energy. Currently, P seems to kind of have backed off a little bit and isn't really pursuing you as much. But I also feel like P, you're not the only person that P has disconnected from. Like, I feel like P isn't talking a lot to the friends, isn't talking a lot to the family. Feels like there's something personal that's going on with P right now. And I'm the last person to make excuses for why someone isn't hitting you up, because usually if they're not hitting you up, they're not reaching out, they're not pursuing you, it's because they're just not that into you, you know? Have you guys ever seen that movie or read that book? Yeah, if they're not calling you, if they're not reaching out, they're not pursuing you, usually they're just not that into you. But here, this person has retreated a little bit. It's not entirely, okay? You guys have spent this time getting to know each other, and there was some passion, there was connection. So I'm not sure if you guys hooked up, or you shared a kiss, or if you held hands, or if there was just this passion between you guys, this energy, and there was like a little bit of dating and flirting here, but that definitely was going on. And it's not like it stopped completely, it's just kind of not been as intense. Like, you thought this was building somewhere and gonna crescendo at like, okay, let's make this official, or let's keep seeing each other. But it's like they pulled back a little bit. They're retreating from life right now. Okay. Work. That's exactly what I sensed. So they could be struggling right now with their finances and with trying to get like a steady job, or they're like up for a promotion, or they're finishing a degree, something kind of like that, where I see success in their future, but they're in a really kind of hustle and grind mode right now in their life. And so it could be maybe they don't have the finances or the resources to take you out on a date, or they don't have the energetic resources right now to make that commitment. And you'd be surprised how many people out there are actually mature enough to realize, like, I like this person, but I really, if I start this and I can't finish it or I can't keep up with it, like, I don't want to screw them over. So I feel like they're afraid to disappoint you, and they kind of know that you want something with them. They're aware. Yeah, they're hesitant. They're hesitant to take this further because of this situation. I also feel like they're contemplating a move. You might not know about this, but they're thinking about moving somewhere. So, yeah, they're thinking about moving somewhere. Yep, moving. This is another card about moving. Oh, look, here's the home card. I asked for a clarification. They're home. They're thinking about moving. That's what their plan is, I think. They're saving up, or they're like trying to get some kind of goal met, then they're going to move somewhere. So, but also they, at the time that they were connecting with you, they just were in this mode of like, I want to have fun. I don't really care about the future. I just want to have fun. And so you met them when they were kind of in that mode of, I just want to have fun, like whatever happens, happens. So they got to know you, and there's this intense energy and passion between you guys. They're definitely, thinking about you. And then like they kind of made this goal of like, okay, something happens in their work life and they need to get things together and they need to move. And so they kind of backed off. So I don't feel like it's you. Let's see how they feel about you. Okay. What are their feelings for you? Oh, there's chemistry. So they feel the chemistry. They do feel this pull towards you. You're definitely on their mind. But I feel like this is it's safe for you to love reverse. Like, I feel like they don't want to get invested because something is changing in their life and they're going to go in a different direction. Yeah, so let's go ahead and see like what the potential is of you guys ending up together. From what I see so far, it might just be that this person kind of moves out of your life. So I always hate telling people that, but if you feel called to keep connecting with this person, or they come back in or whatever, just live your life in the moment, enjoy and have fun. Why not? But let's just see, potential for you guys to end up together. Passion, to know each other. Ooh, yeah. You guys have a strong connection, okay? I don't think this is over yet. I still feel like he's on the fence with if he wants to go, stay, or go, or what's happening in his life right now. So he could come back in once he gets more clarity on his work situation, or once he gets his foundation stronger. So I'm a little surprised to see this because it really feels like he's moving out or he's moving away. But the passion and the chemistry with you guys is really strong. So I feel like this isn't over. This isn't over between you guys. There could be something that happens here. So let's go ahead and see now if there's anyone else coming in your life. If you're getting closer to attracting love. Yeah, there's somebody new coming in, While, here's what we got, okay? You will have a reconciliation with P, okay? They're going to come back and you guys are going to flirt some more and see what's up. But by that time, you might have already met another person because you're really putting that energy out there right now to manifest love, which is awesome. Go you, So it might come down to a choice, It might come down to a choice. Lots of options here. Oh my goodness. With this new person, there's passion. There's like some dating. There's like an energy there. And then there's another side of you that wants to give the relationship with P a chance. So things might get a little bit more complicated before they get easier. There's somebody new coming in your life, okay? And I also see you and P getting closer or having a chance to kind of connect again. But within 5 months, this will be worked out, okay? Within 5 months, you're gonna realize who you wanna be with and what opportunity is moving forward. So just be aware, be open to the new love. If P isn't pursuing you, that's P's loss, you know? This could be something real. So have fun. This message to me is so funny. Yeah, there's people coming in your love life. So I hope that resonates with you. Thank you for your support. And we're gonna move on to the next person. Ooh, our list is full. Okay. No openings left. We're sold out. There's only so many readings I can possibly do in a night. Sometimes I wish I could clone myself and do like readings for everyone. Free readings for everyone. Just kidding. Oh, are you answering Chelsea's question? Chelsea, John is typing in an answer for you right now. All right, so who's next?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and also Chelsea, if you want a reading right away, like within a couple days, sometimes it's good to purchase a Skype from me, because I can usually set up your Skype within a week of you purchasing or within a couple days. I also have emergency readings and same day readings available if you're just like, I need it now. And anytime you purchase an emergency reading or a same day reading, I always make sure I go above and beyond. If it's a video recording, I record like a whole hour. You can ask as many questions as you want. Like, I really try to make it worth the price. It costs more to get a reading, an emergency reading or a same day reading, just because I have to drop everything and do it. But it's worth it. I have a lot of clients who purchase that. And yeah, Skype is usually the fastest way to get a hold of me at the best price.
So the next person is MC.
Okay, so MC.
Their question is, what should I do to open myself up to change mentally?
Okay, so MC, what should I do to open myself up to change mentally? This is a really great question, very mature question. I love it. Oh my goodness, I really like this message so far for you. And you know what's really interesting? This is like resonating really hard with me. I feel like this message I'm going to give you right now is for me too. I'm just getting that download. So what I'm seeing for you is that lately you've kind of been in this hibernation mode, or I kind of like to see it as like a caterpillar that's gone into the cocoon to be the butterfly. So you're wondering like how you can open up to mental change more. I feel like you're starting to open up to this more as you go through life, because like sometimes crazy stuff just happens to you in life and like it forces you to change. So sometimes you have no choice but to change. So there will always be that. Sometimes you don't even have to try. You can just go through life and it'll force you to change mentally. But if you really want to make this happen, the first thing I see for you is keeping a diary or a journal of your thoughts. Okay, now if you're worried to actually write something down, I mean, I think it's great to purchase a really nice journal and like to have a really nice pen so that it encourages you to write, and you can make it really nostalgic and maybe go somewhere special like out in nature on a blanket or like on a park bench or while you're people watching, just writing things down. I mean, that's just so nostalgic and it just feels like it's right out of a movie, right? So you can do that. But if you're worried that someone's going to find your journal or something like that, you're worried about privacy, you can always get a journal app on your phone where there's free ones, like free diary, free journal apps where you can protect it with the passcode on your phone. And just start documenting your thoughts and your feelings and what's going on in your mind. Sometimes it's hard to kind of change mentally if you're not aware or you're not conscious of what's actually happening in your head. I went through life for so long not realizing that I had so many limiting beliefs that were keeping me stuck. Like, first of all, one of the beliefs I had that was keeping me stuck was that, like, I'm poor. I came from a poor family, so I'm always gonna be poor. Something like that. That was what was in my head. I didn't even realize it. I also thought like, oh, well, I didn't go to college, so there's only a couple paths available to me. I'm limited, you know, random stuff like that, or I'm ugly or I'm fat or something. Like sometimes you had these beliefs and these thoughts in your head mentally that you're not even conscious of. So when you start training yourself to write things down, like the truth of how you feel and what's going on in your head without judgment, and you just allow those words to flow to paper, later when you're in a better frame of mind, or when you're just kind of feeling random, you can go back to your journal and you can look through, and what you see might shock you. What you see might be like really surprising. You might realize, wow, I'm actually really depressed and I didn't even notice it. Or wow, I actually am really struggling with this thing or worried about it and I didn't even notice it. So the most important thing about journaling your thoughts and just stream of consciousness is not to judge yourself. Even when you come back and read it, to just be like, oh, well, this might be what's going on with me. What can I do about that? Now, the first thing is not to try to force yourself to change, to accept that side of yourself. Like, that's okay if you have anxious thoughts or you're feeling depressed or if you're feeling limited or you're feeling trapped in life or something like that. Like, it's okay to feel like that, and remind yourself that so many people feel like that way too. You're not alone with the thoughts and the feelings you have. But if you do want to feel different, or you want to think different, or you want to just think different mentally, you can provide a way. Now, one of the first ways is with affirmations. You have to realize, what put those thoughts in my head in the first place? Why do I think the way I do mentally in the first place? Realize that between ages 0 and 8, when you're a child, your brain is like a sponge. So it's absorbing all the information that's around you. So you're absorbing thoughts from your society, from whatever religion or tradition you're brought up in, from whatever people are around you, the things that the bullies at school are saying, the things your teachers are saying, the things your families are saying. And not everybody comes from like a totally awesome family. Some, maybe one or both of your parents had low self-esteem, or was abusive or neglectful or emotionally distant, or was kind of hard on you, or whatever. So all of that goes in your head, and you grow up thinking, I'm not enough, I'm not worthy, or I'm poor, or I only have these options available, or life sucks, or love hurts, or whatever it is. This is called your programming. So basically, the way that happened and got in your head in the first place is essentially brainwashing, just hearing repeated messages all the time from whatever energies around you. So the only way to get out of that is the way that you got into it, basically brainwashing. That's what affirmations are. It's basically brainwashing yourself to believe something different. And so you can write your own affirmations. You can decide the things you want to believe, and then you can repeat them, or you can remind it to yourself. You can self-soothe yourself as you're falling asleep, or when you wake up, or whenever you're in the shower, or whenever you're feeling kind of vulnerable. You can write these affirmations in your journal or your diary. You can repeat them out loud. And something I love is that there's people here on YouTube who make affirmations. My favorite are Jason Stevenson's affirmations. Try Jason Stevenson's confidence affirmations. Try his affirmations for health, wealth, and happiness. Those affirmations changed my life. you know? So starting with affirmations is great. Meditation is great too, because you can visualize how you want to think, how you want your life to be, and you know, your mind, when you go into a meditative state, it doesn't really notice the difference between like what's reality and what's in your head. That's why like it's so powerful. Your thoughts are so powerful because you can convince yourself of a truth, and it can become a self-fulfilling prophecy in your life that actually works against you. So your subconscious negative beliefs work against you. So think about it. When you're in a really deep, vivid dream, you don't always realize you're dreaming and it feels real. That's kind of what meditation can be for you. You can imagine a scenario in your life that you'd like to be true. You can imagine yourself receiving wealth and healing and abundance, and you can just imagine yourself peaceful, and that you can carry that energy with you. So it's kind of like recharging your energetic boundaries. What we're talking about here is finding balance. You know, your mental activity is actually an energy. Some other things that can help you in your physical life is like what you're putting in your body, eating healthy foods, fruits, vegetables, getting a little bit of exercise, limiting the processed carbohydrates and the sugars. I've been talking about that a lot on the channel lately because that's something I'm personally working on that's helping. You can listen to music that makes you feel relaxed, or has certain frequencies in order to help kind of tune your mind. I love the channel on YouTube, New Meditation, and New Meditation for that. It's like 435 HC or whatever that can actually help your brain to kind of feel more calm. And then the last thing I'm seeing for you too is maybe sometimes taking action and like doing new things or trying something new in your life can actually help you mentally as well. So this just says you're thinking in the right direction. You're probably thinking about changing your mental activity because you're getting the guidance to do so. And that's going to empower you. Remember, as within, so without. As below, so above. When you change what's happening in your mind, when you change what's happening on the inside, your entire reality, your entire world will change to reflect that. So this is powerful. You stumbled across something really powerful, and it's going to be amazing. You're going to have that transformation. You're going to break out of that cocoon, become the butterfly, all because of the amazing work you do in your head. So let your spirit guide you. These are just some suggestions, but trust yourself. Seems like you're already kind of headed in the right direction. All right, you guys, we still have quite a few more readings left to do, but to make sure that I'm staying fresh for you, I'm going to take a quick 5-minute break. Make sure that you follow me over to part 3 of these live readings. Thank you guys again so much for your support, especially for the people that are waiting so long for your reading. If you have to take off, I understand. Don't worry, I'll still record your reading, and I'll upload it so you can watch it later, okay? So I'll be right back in about 5 or 6 minutes, okay? I'll see you later.